Hi everyone, I've been asked to look at this image from the FAA camera, Tazlina-Tolsona North, 23rd of June 2021. And this is another example of the rubbish that's posted on the ZetaTalk website, where if you want to see a load of rubbish, go to ZetaTalk because you can be guaranteed that you'll be shown rubbish. So here is an apparent object next to the sun on the webcam, and to me it looks like a typical lens flare. The reason I say that is because if we look carefully around the apparent object, we can see a pink color. It might be a bit hard to see in this image, but the pink color is from the pink coating on the camera. Sometimes the coatings on a lens are a pink color, a blue color, or a green color. And depending on the coating, you will see in the lens flare that same color. In this case, it's a pink color. But let's do better than that. Let's go to the FAA website and have a look at exactly the same camera for today. Okay, here are the images that have just come in over the last couple of hours. And as you can see, the sun is coming in from the left-hand side. Now, typically, lens flares will travel in the opposite direction to the light source. And there it is. You can see the apparent object coming in. But then as soon as the sun is blocked, it disappears. See what happens here? As soon as the sun was blocked, it disappeared from view. So all it is a typical lens flare. We're about to loop back to the start now. You can see that pink color. Here comes the sun. And watch for the apparent object to come in from the right-hand side here. There it is. Okay, as soon as the sun is not bright enough to produce a lens flare, we can't see it, and there's a gap in the cloud, and again we see the lens flare. Notice that the lens flare travels in the opposite direction to the apparent direction of the sun. So the lens flare is going this way while the sun is going that way. If it was an object in space, it would be traveling in the same direction as the sun because of the rotation of the Earth. Remember, the sun doesn't orbit the Earth. The reason that we see the sun, the stars, and the planets apparently moving from east to west in the sky is because the Earth is rotating from west to east, creating the illusion. Now, let's look at a few of these images on still. Let's look at them one by one. So you've got the sun coming in on the left-hand side. Let's look at the next image, and now we can see the apparent object. But notice, it's actually in front of the cloud. The sun is bright enough to be shining through the thin cloud here, enough to create this lens flare. But if this was an object in space, I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't be seeing it through the cloud there. Okay, as the sun is getting dimmer because of the cloud, the lens flare fades out. Now, the sun has broken through the cloud here. You can see that there's a gap of blue sky. And as soon as the sun was bright enough, there is our lens flare again. And notice that the lens flare is moving from right to left as the sun is moving from left to right. And as soon as the sun gets blocked again, our lens flares will disappear. There, gone. Because the sun, it's just the glare that we're seeing. We're not actually looking right at the sun there. So again, our lens flares have disappeared. So it's a good idea to go to the camera direct and check. It's quite good when there's some clouds going over, because every time the clouds block the sun, then the apparent object will disappear from view. These people that post these images like to post single images. They cherry pick images, because when we look at the sequence of images, it tells more of a story than the single image that they want you to believe is Nibiru. Thank you for watching.